फिलहाल आगे बढ़ते हुए सीधा नालंदा यूनिवर्सिटी का रुख करेंगे। भारतीय सांस्कृतिक संबंध परिषद का आयोजन वहां पर चल रहा है।
Tradition of having different convictions, different viewpoints, and acceptance, dialogue in Indian culture, and the acceptance of diverging views, and which is so important for democratic institutions. This idea, I think, is very much linked to the idea of fraternity, where democracies usually think a lot about equality, think a lot about liberty, and, well, they're very powerful values that frame our democracy. But without fraternity, those values can become very, many ways, very undemocratic. So, this is space for dissent. I always remember a phrase from an Argentinian president that is considered the father of democracy because he led the democratization process in the 80s in Argentina, who was Raúl Alfonsín, and who always used to have a phrase that said, you have to protect that guy to your left. Because if you don't protect that guy to your left, you are the left. So it even has a practical dimension, not only a moral dimension, to protect dissent. And dissent is what makes societies thrive and flourish. And people who see things in a different way. And you have to, not only in political terms, but also in society terms, business-wise, have to leave spaces for different opinions so societies can improve. Well, the idea of culture and democracy in Argentina is linked to a dialogue from two literary figures. On one side is Sarmiento, who brings the idea of progress. Progress. And the other one is Jose Hernandez, who defends traditions and how progress can damage poor people and how it can overwhelm and that you have to take into account the views of those people. And so that dialogue or that opposition, it frames Argentina's views on Argentina's culture, on democracy. Argentina had a democratic government until 1930, and then you can see how international situations have such a great influence. In 1930, we had the big crisis, the World Depression, and Argentina lost democracy. Then Argentina had democracies coming and going, and each time under external influences, it floundered until the international environment in the 80s allowed it to flourish. And so one has to take that other dimension in context, that the international environment is decisive to be able to build a democracy. Both things. You need the international environment, the allowing international environment, especially if you're not one of the central powers, and you need that national culture that allows dialogue, dissent, and fraternity. Oh, well, with those general introductory words, I will let the dialogue continue. Thank you.
Hugo Javier Gobi for giving us a brief introduction about democracy in Argentina. As most of you know, the Mayas and Incas were a great civilization there. Now I request His Excellency Ashok Milinda Moragada, the High Commissioner of Sri Lanka in India. And let me tell you, sir, this is the land of Gautama the Buddha. And I would say if democratic traditions have flourished in the Bharatiya civilization, he was the first dissenter and the first passion. We celebrate dissent, which is one of the greatest aspects of a democracy. Why do I call him the first rationalist? You need to be very rational if you're a Democrat. Because he is the first one when somebody asked him, is there God? He said, I don't know. So he was the most honest among the great seers. And I'm happy that we are all gathered here in Nalanda, madam. I thank Professor Sunaina Singh for making this a wonderful place for us and trying to replicate Nalanda as it was, one of the greatest universities, which unfortunately was destroyed. But let me tell you, philosophies like Buddhism and Hinduism or any other, books may be destroyed, the spirit is always. And it is that spirit, madam, thank you for inviting us here. I also I'm happy with the name of Vaishali because it was one of the Mahajanapadas.